Can you tell us about the journey of Guards at the Taj and where you're at right now?
I've been working on it for about 2.5 years. It's based on legends and myths of the Taj Mahal. It takes place in 1648 when the building was completed. I'd always been kind of interested in the Taj, and I had written this larger play about 10 years ago and then eventually trashed it, and you know, that's what eventually spawned this play, this two-hander.
And who's directing the play?
A wonderful director and actor, Amy Morton. She really gets the script and she gets these guys.
We wanted her to direct Riverside and Crazy.
Is that right?
But she's like, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a handsome mixed race man.
Sorry about that, man. I know that we kind of feel about plays like they're our babies, right? With this one in particular, I feel like this meant a lot to me. And then to develop it with these two actors for so long, it meant a lot to the three of us. And so the whole process of then taking it to production can be a tricky one if you don't get the right support. Every last person here has been not only so helpful and hardworking, but like attentive to what the play might mean to me and these guys. I get the feeling that it means a lot to them too, and I think that they approach the plays they do in that regard, and that's really nice. Well, I gotta tell you, man, I came here, I saw the last performance of Riverside at the Atlantic this past summer. With all your work, I was just blown away by it, and congrats on everything that's happened with it, because it's gotten the attention and accolades it deserves.
Oh, thanks, man. And yeah, it's been a journey. I mean, we were fortunate that we were able to do it again at second stage, but all the inception, all the development really was at the Atlantic, and it started from Neil Pepe on down.
So after college, I went to the Peace Corps. I applied and I went to Senegal. It can be very lonely. You don't speak English for like weeks, and I dealt with that by writing in my journal. And prior to that experience, I knew I had this idea that I wanted to be a writer, but it was just an idea. That experience brought me to that. I was writing every day out of a sense of urgency. And that's what led me down, I think, the path to being a writer. I took playwriting classes, and then literally that second semester at NYU, I saw this awesome play. You might have heard of it, called Our Lady of 121st Street.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went back and I saw it again, and then I went back and I saw it again, and that's when I wanted to be a playwright. It's a great show. Yeah, a lot of important things happened in that show, I gotta say. I always look back on it, I go back and read it, and it's an important piece for me.
It was important for us
yeah,
at the time,
I'm
you
sure.
know I have like a kind of extended family of actors that worked together as much as we could. It was real big for us.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it was something else.
What else should we talk about?
How you liking TV?
I find that you learn a lot about story, you learn a lot about economy, you learn a lot about, there's a certain discipline that goes to television writing, but theater it's what I love.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can be very lonely. Production, the development part is where you get to be with other people.
Absolutely,
and that community is like what it's all about. And not to sound like I'm trying to blow up the Atlantic too much, but I think they really get that. From Neil and Jeff down, this was probably the most important theater experience that I had.
Yeah.
Was doing it here, and I've been blessed that I've had, a lot.
It's really nice.
Can you just tell us, like, if you were like the publicist, and you had to just tell us like a little like 3-line, when I come to see Guards at the Taj, like I could expect to see
a story about friendship and brotherhood, and myth and legend. And I think that you'll see something that's both funny and heartbreaking, hopefully, in a nutshell, yeah.
And if I could add, just in general, and I go see a Raj play, is that there's going to be a lot of intelligence, wit, humanity, cautious optimism, and interesting, unique observations.
Dude, I'll take that any day, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But it's good to see you, buddy.
Dude, great to see you. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, man.